Breaking news.
And that local breaking news out of Hanover, where after weeks of discussion and feedback, the school board has finally approved a transgender bathroom and locker room policy.
The controversial decision comes just 1 week ahead of the start of a new school year. John Hood sat in on that meeting tonight for several hours and joins us live now. So, John, when does this policy go into effect?
Good evening, Kurt and Makia. That policy goes into effect tonight. And while it was approved, not all school board members agreed that the policy is perfectly written. Before the meeting even started Tuesday night, dozens on both sides gathered outside the school board building, hoping to give one last message to the board ahead of a vote.
Come on back to the VDOE model policy that was written and intended for protection of children, not harm of children.
Once the meeting started and returned to open session, some school board members discussed how they felt the policy was not perfect and wanted to make an amendment.
I still think some of the language that's included in the policy, in my opinion, should be deleted. I believe that the criminal background piece should be deleted from the bulleted items. And
the motion, however, failed, and the board voted 5-2 in favor of the transgender bathroom and locker room policy. This means if a transgender student requests to use a facility that does not align with their sex, they will need to submit a written request to the school principal and may also need to submit information like statements from a physician and disciplinary or criminal records. The school board would then have the final say if the student is approved. It's a decision some parents tell us they are happy to see.
I feel really pleased with the decision. I do feel like it encompasses parental rights, it encompasses privacy rights for our students, so I'm really happy about it.
While those in opposition of the policy say they were not surprised in how things played out. They were shocked board member Hunley wanted to make an amendment saying the criminal background check is one of the most controversial parts of the policy and feel it's unnecessary.
As you may well know, we have issues here where recently with the football team, they're not asking for background checks on any of those players or anybody, but they want background checks on people who've done absolutely nothing, just want to be in school.
Chairman John Axel says the policy can always be amended. After the meeting, I asked him what he had to say to those against the policy. Take a listen.
We welcome input from the community. We really do. Or we wouldn't have so many public comment times. And we heard from them. And the board had heard from numerous people, pro and con. So we heard both sides. And the board, I think it speaks for itself. The board decided to adopt the policy.
Now back out here live, the board did clarify tonight that any student who had to go through a similar request in the past does not need to go through this new process. That's the latest here in Hanover County. Live and on your side, John Hood, NBC 12 News.